Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Michael and today I'm going to make an elbow. This is a 3-part elbow and the size is 146 diameter and radius 98. Let's get started. So we will start with the radius 98. About there. Then you divide this with 3 because you need 3 pieces. And then you make the template. And template is only half. So then we half this one. Okay. Now we need the diameter. So it will be half of 146. So it is 73. And because when you start with a half piece, this is whole pieces. Because this is not a half, is half of this. Then is the diameter of the pipe when you continue to do the elbow. This is now whole pieces. Now we have all pieces equal, so that's why it's better to do like this. Then you don't need to have half pieces. So that's why we will first make a line from the center up, and we will understand later. We will do from here, because when you make it down, so now this is the same size as the claddings of the pipe when you continue with the elbow. When I take this down, then diameter will be smaller. A little bit bigger. Now, show you. Here is 146 and here is 140. That is because it's in an angle. When you do your pieces to the elbow, you do it in an angle. Then you don't need to search for the half pipe pieces all the time. So that's why it's simpler with this, because all is equal. Then you just take 30-degree piece, 3 pieces for 90-degree elbow. So now we will take to make the radius from here. Let's first check it. Okay, we'll do it around because we only need a half circle. And then I will do from here. I will divide this with 3. I forgot to make this piece longer. And this is how you do in the northern part of the world. So I have divided this with 3 partials. 1 3 boxes of equal. One circle is 12, divided in 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if your imagination, the circle goes here, you have the other 6 there. But we only need to do the half. Now I will take the part down, because when you see the circle is from when you look from up. When I do the lines down, then I turn the piece geometrically. So I have divided this with, now you see dividends. This part is same length as this and this. So here you will see a little bit difference, but it's actually the same length, because you have to think about the circle is now this way. It goes like upwards. And now we need to do a little bit extra for the bead, and I usually do it 3 millimeters on the end, so I will put, it's a kind of about, it's here, 3 to 4 millimeters. And now we need to make this one, and as you see, I will not make it all the way, because it's getting smaller here and longer here. This is the fine adjustments to make it really good. This is my way of doing it. I put a little bit extra here and less here. Some people, they do the same all the way, and they're using the beading machine to make it less or more. It's kind of a little bit how you want to do it yourself. But once you understand it, it's really easy. So now I have done all these geometrics what you need from the beginning, and then we can start to number this one. It's more easier to think about that. We can take the longest one. No, we take the smaller one is 1, second one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Around. It's 6 equals, but you need to have the end of the 7, so that's why you will have 6. Now we have done the geometrics, so now we need to start with the template. So we remember this was 146 at this angle, so it's 140 now. Yeah, so it's 140 and radius and times pi. Pi is 3.14 without the rest of the decimals, rest of the numbers, because it's endless. So 140 times 3.14 is 439.6. So in my case, I will use 440. That's okay. And then you need to have when it's overlapping, because the overlap, if you see here, have to have something to overlap, so you can put your screw here. So in this case I will take 30 millimeters. That's kind of standard, but when you have the smaller ones, then it's a little bit harder, but 30 is okay. So it's plus 30 millimeters. So now we are up to 470. So 470. Now it's time to start with the template piece. 470. 470. This. And now I need to measure the zero line. So I will take this one. It's 50 here. I can put a little bit extra. So it's 60 millimeters. The center line. Center line is 60 millimeters because you're going to turn around the template so you have enough. Okay, now we will take the 15 millimeters on each side, on this side. Now we need to divide this, and it's an easy way to divide. Because this one is ending both sides, so you can do this once. So take a measure about more than a half, a little bit more than a half. 25 is 50, so it's a little bit more. I do a cross here, X mark. Now I know this is exactly in the middle. Okay. Now you need to divide this one and this one. Then we can take this compass. We can do here a little bit more than a half again. Both sides. This side also. So we do again. Search for it. Try to find it. And then you can check, just turn around the piece and then you check it will be the same place. Turn around. So now you have 4 equals. So you need to have 3 boxes in every one, then it's 12. Because this is half, only 6, and the other half is 6. So together it will be 12. So these boxes here is actually the same as when you do this one. You will take here and then you check. Put here 2 and 3. You see? Perfect. Put there. There and there, there, now we have divided. So now this is divided in 12 pieces. Now just make the lines. You could do in many ways the lines, but I will do my way. And then turn around, do the same here. Okay, now we see a small difference here. And then I will check again. It was only this one. Go in a little bit. There we go, in a little bit. Okay. This only thing you just need to remember these ones. I'll take the next one. Out. And then again, this is not micromillimeter systems, so you just do close to it. 1-2 millimeter. It's okay. Nobody's gonna see it anyway when it's ready. But this is the simplest way. And when you do your elbow, and when you understand how to do the elbow, then you actually can do the other things also. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the overlap, this side and this side. Now that you have divided this in 12, now you need to mark it to understand, and where do you want to have the overlap, the connection. So here is the middle, so I will have in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, number 4. Other side of this is this one and this one. Opposite side. So this is number 4 also, and number 4. Circle this way and have circle that way. So number 4, and number 4. Yeah, and now we need to find how the piece goes. So number 4 is here, and other side is number 4. So we have number 1 here, so it's 1/4 of the circle. So it's the smallest, okay, 1/4. So 1 should be in the middle of the force. So that's 1. And same on the other side. You need to have 7. From 4 to 7 is the 1/4 of the circle, and so on. So we have 7 here. Okay. Now it's getting more easier. So then we have number 1, number 2 is next to number 1. So you have number 2 here. And then you have number 3 here. But you also, 1, 2, 3, 4, you also have to have the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now you have your numbers correct. And then the other side, from 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the other side, 4, 5, 6, 7. So next to 4 is 5. Yeah, and same here, 5. Next to 5 is 6 and 6. So now is the correct numbers. Okay, when you have found your way of doing your lines the correct way. Sorry man, the camera is a little bit shaky. Okay, so now we have the center line. The center line on this one is actually the bottom line. So from here up is actually from here up, and from center line down is actually the part what we never did. But you only need a half of the geometrics when you do a half template. Logic, huh? Now it's time to transfer your geometric lines to make the template for the elbow. You take a compass, take number 1, there, and you will make scratch. Number 1. And then number 2. And you have both sides, 2 here and other side 2, because now we are going to make the okay. Take number 3, open this one a little bit. Number 3 up here. Number 3 and 3. Now I need to put on the other side, because we need to make an extra mark to see how wide the piece is. I need to cut from the both sides. And then we will come to number 4. and then we have the edges. 4 and other side. Oops. So now we have done from 1 to 4. Now we go to the other side from 4 to 7. Number 5. The last one. I forgot this number 5, so we'll make it again. We'll take this one here, turn around to the other side. Now it's time to make the lines. Punch chisel to this one, from the first one to the second one, from here, and you pull it all the way out, and you come back, and you turn for the next one, like this, and then the next, and then the next, and so on. Okay, and then we have these 2 marks from this side and the other side. Okay, start to see, and then you need the holes to put this on, connecting. So I usually take the second smallest one. Number 1 is the smallest one, so I take number 2, and then I will make the hole, the place for the holes. And when I do this on the other side, it should match the holes for connection. Okay. Punch it or push it, because this is aluminium, so it's kind of soft. Okay, then we drill the hole. So now we need to cut from the scissors, metal scissors or shears. I'm cutting this out. It's easy when you have done this many times. It can be problematic in the beginning. So now I cannot turn this way anymore, so I need to take them out, turn around, so I can turn to the other side. That's why we have 2 kinds of shears. This is the normal one what we use. You have the chairs with those. This one turns to the right side, and then you have the red ones, and this turns to the left side. It doesn't mean that you need to have them in the left and the right hand. You can use with your right hand, you just turn around to the other side. So continue. I make this line here, so I will cut, and then I will cut like this. That's because this is a mirror effect. This is the zero line, the middle line, so this side is the same as this side. So I need to see the mark line when I duplicate with this one. Same to the other side. Cut. So now the template is ready. Now you just need to copy. Easy for copy. You can start using the one where you already cut. So you just turn around, and then you put the edge matching, and other side. Okay. And again, it's not millimeters. So first you make for the hole. Like this. So now you need to copy the other side. So you just turn around and put the next line. This is how you duplicate. Copy. Check. So now, you see the lines? Yeah, you can see the lines. One more. This side. Because we were supposed to do three pieces. Now you just need to cut them out. You can use both of the scissors and start cutting from this side. If you want to change the scissors, then you need to push this to the other side. Then you can change the scissors. If you want to continue cutting from the other side. Okay, there the three are. Then either you use your chisel or just doing. You see, now I miss. So it's kind of better to do the punching first. You do your punching. People say that you should not bang with your scissors, but they're actually a hard part of the scissors. You can use this part. Don't use this one for hard banging. This one is the best one. No. Now it's time for the beads. So you just think about which side you want to use. So you have scratched here, so you should probably use the other side. So this is an old one. Beading machine. Check. A little bit more, use this one, then you will do a little bit more. This looks okay. Other side. So, back to the cutting. So now we have 3 elbow segments. Looks like this. Next, let's do. We use this machine. Mangle. Take this up a little bit. Let's see. A little bit more. Okay, it's enough. Now we have made them round. So now starts to look familiar. This piece starts to looking as one of these. So next we will take locking pliers, or you call it vice grips, or whatever you want to call them. And you search for the holes. This one, I remember I cut this wrong, or I drilled the hole wrong, so it doesn't really matter, because if you know how to, you can see the line here also. Put them in. Correcting and lock it. Now you need to decide which hand you want this elbow. You want this go from down to right or down to the left, or other variations. So now it's time to check this. I think it's okay. Bead. Put this inside. this. Change. Okay. Now it's connection time. Next piece. So this one you need to connect this way. So this is a female. We will need to make a male here. But first I will make to the female to stiffen up a little bit. The male is a little bit tricky to do. It's really good when you see the half of the hole here, and it's perfect. The half hole you see, and it's perfect. Just put a screw in there. Same here. Perfect. So now the last part. Okay, good. So here you see this one is lined up, but this is little bit, this is the things you get, small things. Just take and cut it away. But don't cut the small piece, you have to cut in length. So get it smooth. So this is this piece, so we need to have a female here and male here. Okay, there you have it. Check it if it's round, because aluminium is going to misshape a little bit. Okay, there it is. So here we have this one, what I did now, this one was before. So different size, little bit. Now we'll check this one. If it's 90-degree angle, let me take one of these. Check it. Good enough for me. It's good enough for me. Okay, this is how you do it. That's it. Please subscribe and like, and click on the bell button to be notified of the next video. Thank you very much.